Hi, my name is William Bell, and my informative speech is over the differences between architectural engineering and civil engineering. The two careers into engineering are influential in our everyday life, from the houses we live in to the roads we drive on. They help bring the world around us together and help keep everything maintained properly. I remember when I was starting my college application process, and I had a hard time differentiating between civil engineering and architectural engineering. This is because upon surface value, they may seem like they deal with almost the same exact things. This is far from the truth. As well, yes, they do sometimes converse in the same activities. They have their own objectives to complete within a given project. After going to Tennessee Tech and talking with professors and fellow students from each of the different engineering departments, I've had the fortune of meeting in my classes. I can say that I've had a good understanding of what each main objective is and what each career path looks like. Some of the main differences between the two types of engineering are the education requirements, how they go down different paths, and the differences in the fields of work they work in. The requirements for civil engineering are different in their own respects due to their own jobs that they may be tasked with. Civil engineers must endure such going to ensure the future projects they will be working on will be done correctly. As civil engineers are focused on the basics of engineering while also heavily focusing on the stability of both the ground and the structure to ensure the safety of its occupants at any given time, while also surveying the land to ensure that they're not building on someone else's property and the sustainability of the development, along with calculus based math due to the heavy math nature of the engineering. Architectural engineering must also go through set our engineers must go through such schooling to ensure that projects will that they will work upon will be both functional and feasible. Architectural design engineers must cover foundations of design, geometry modeling, physics, landscaping, and architecture to not only meet the pleasing needs of the client, but to also make sure the design is feasible to be made. Like civil engineering, they must also learn about the history of they must also learn about the history of architecture to make sure the mistakes are not repeated, and so they may also get some influence from those they may learn about. Finally, they must also make sure that the project delivery or ensuring that the construction or renovation is done correctly so and not askew from any given plans. While both engineers may have strong technological skills and management skills, they must also be able to complete completely different tasks in each given project from one another to ensure that everything goes according to plan. Civil engineers are responsible for not only infrastructure, but also covering almost every part of the project that will need their influence. As civil engineers, manage a broader range of projects that mainly deal with private and public infrastructure, like transportation industries or water systems. Civil engineers can also oversee a variety of workers that cover all aspects of a project at hand to ensure that the work is being done correctly and it's not going off track. LSU Online. Architectural engineers are responsible for pre-construction phases while spending most of their time in offices, as architectural engineers are more deeply involved in the pre-construction phases of a project, like drafting or creation of the project or structure, LSU Online, as they are mainly indoors compared to civil engineers, as civil engineers split their time between the office and the job site, while architectural engineers spend most of their time in the office. The differences in the field they deal with or the jobs they could occupy in their own respective types of engineering has a major impact on what they do. So civil engineering jobs, as previously stated, spend most of their time in the office between the office and the job site, but each job has their own task at hand. Civil engineers oversee construction at all phases of a new structure. And with this, around half of the civil engineers work for a firm that is contracted out to work on a project to erect new structures of all shapes, sizes, and needs. Northern Central College. Urban planners are to work to relieve traffic problems that may cause congestion and major traffic blockages within a given area, or manage the redesign of an or within an urban setting, or manage population growth. Northern Central College. Surveyors are mainly work outdoors, where they use camera-like devices to see property bounds, where they also expect to work heavily with engineers and clients to ensure that, as previously stated, they do not go and work on someone else's land because, that's not words. For architectural engineering jobs, as also previously stated, they are more in line with pre-construction phases of the job, as in making the dream of life come to life. Architects are the main role. The main role of their job is work directly with the client to bring their dreams to life, whether it be residential or houses, or commercial use like stores or warehouses. Northern Central College. Architectural manager are responsible for all architects and make sure that the firm is running smoothly and without any faults. The main duty is to keep with fellow architects to make sure projects they are responsible for will be ready on time for the client and for construction. North Central College. Drafters are solely responsible for drafting or creating drawing of the structure for the client. They can either make this through CAD, computer-aided drawings, or software, or by hand. Northern Central College. As we have seen, architectural engineering are both different in their own respective ways. In summary, civil engineering is much more based off infrastructure and is much more construction-heavy environment, which moves between the office and the job site, while architectural engineering is much more pre-construction weighted and is mainly office work. Both types of engineering in their own respective ways both types of engineering are unique in their own respective ways, and they help shape the world around us with their knowledge and creativity. Thank you.